Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Naomi and thanks so much for clicking to watch another video. Alright guys, in today's video I plan on combining a couple of my locks, so if you want to see how I'm going to do that, then just go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so we are working with some freshly retwisted hair. Today is August the 1st and your girl has retwisted her hair after 2 months, 2 long months, and I don't think I'm gonna wait that long again because my hair was so tangled in the roots, it was ridiculous. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and combine a couple of locks that are super small. In my opinion, they're kind of smaller, and I feel like in the long run they're gonna cause me some problems. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of the locks that I'm referring to. So I know most of them are on this side of my head, and I want to say one of them is this one, so kind of scoot to the side and use my shower curtain. But if you guys can see how thin this lock is compared to the rest of my head, but this one is super skinny, and then there's one like right underneath it that's about, it's this one. So this one is super duper skinny as well. You guys can see all of this is super skinny, and so I want to try to show you guys the parts because I feel like it's kind of all of the ones that are on like the outer edge of my hair, like my edges that are thin. So if you see, like all 3 of these are pretty thin. So I'm planning on combining some of these right here. I know those for sure, and then I was thinking of combining the 2 on the edge of my hair and making this just one big lock here, like one thicker lock, because I feel like, again, let me show you guys, I feel like doesn't that look so skinny? I don't know though. So I'm thinking about combining those 2. I know I want to combine the one right here that's super duper skinny, and then on this side I was thinking of combining these 2, but so I feel like if I do these 2 on this side, I have to do like match them on the other side because I need my hair to be symmetrical when I wear these 2 down. You know, you can't have like 1 down over here and then 2 down over here. Like that looks weird. So if you guys can see, these are kind of small as well, kind of skinny compared to the rest of my locks. And then I think there was one more. Like I said, it's kind of like the edges of my head. This one right here, this one was super duper skinny right here. And then I can show you guys the part. Like I feel like this part is so tiny compared to the other parts in my head. So I plan on combining those, especially those on this side. These sides maybe, but the ones on like the outskirts of my head maybe, but the ones in the middle of my hair look fine. Like look how thick this is compared to the other ones. Like, yeah, I want them thicker, and I feel like the thicker the better, so yay. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off camera real quick and just rubber band the ones that I do want to combine, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back guys, and I was able to rubber band 4 of these locks. Well, not 4, but like basically a total of 8 locks to make them into 4 total. So I have 2 on this side that I rubber band, and then 2 sections on that side that I rubber band. Just put my hair in a ponytail so that they were out of the way. And y'all see this ponytail? Y'all don't see the ponytail. Hey. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and undo this rubber band. And then so some of my locks had sprinkles on the end of them, so I just went ahead and took that out. I think this one definitely did, so I just went ahead and removed those. If you're curious to see how I remove those sprinkles, then you can go ahead and watch the video. I have it linked up top and below for you. But I'm gonna start with these 2. And so I was watching like some methods online, like on YouTube, because that's where I learned how to do everything. So since I have these 2, I am probably going to do the 2-strand twist method. I was gonna do the Insta-lock method just so they can already be locked. I don't have to worry about them like intertwining and locking again, but I don't trust myself with the crochet needle, you know, like the little hook things. I have them, but I don't trust myself with them, and I haven't used them yet. So I was like, nah, let's go ahead and do 2-strand twist, which is what I'm comfortable with. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these 2 right here. I'm going to see if I can turn around and let you see these 2 parts, but as you can see, they are super duper small. So what I'm gonna do is go and I'm gonna probably zoom in here so you can see, but I'm gonna go inside of this lock here and pretty much bring through the other lock so that I can intertwine the roots. So I'm gonna close my clasp on here. I'm gonna go through this lock. So I'm through this lock right now, open my needle, and then I'm gonna grab the other one. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah. So I'm gonna grab this one, this lock here, and then I'm gonna hook it onto the other lock here, and then close the clasp and not drag it, but basically pull the other lock through. So as you can kind of see, I'm just gonna pull that through. And so now they're kind of like interlocked at the root. So now one lock is going through the other lock. So now that I have that done, since they're already retwisted, I don't need to retwist my hair anymore. So I'm basically just gonna do a two-strand twist from here. So I'm taking both of them like this and then just twisting them all the way down. And I'm kind of making sure that they're pretty secure. So I'm not pulling my hair very tight, but I'm also just making sure that they're kind of like as tight as can be, almost so that they already look like one lock together. So this is what I've done so far, just twisting them. Twisting. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and twist all the way down. So you can see the lower I'm getting on the lock is getting a little bit thicker. Okay. And then bottom is twisted. And then what I'm gonna do to secure, and I'll let you guys see my root. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, now that we're done twisting and we've gotten to the bottom, I'm just kind of making sure it's twisted as can be. And I wonder what if I like Insta-locked the bottoms. Instead of putting a rubber band on it. No, I'm just put a rubber band. If I find that they're like coming loose or something, then maybe I'll try to Insta-lock the ends. But this is how it is looking, and I'm about to throw the rubber band on the end of my hair. Okay, so there's my rubber band on the end. I had to push it down a little bit further. Okay, so here is the new lock. Ooh, she gonna be thick. She gonna be thick. And again, here is the root of that lock now. All right, and the lock looks pretty secure, especially at the root. So let's go ahead and do the other one. I found the second set of locks that I'm gonna combine on this side. And I'm pretty much gonna repeat the same process. I feel like this is super easy, honestly. I mean, I feel like it will take some time to lock because it's almost like you're starting a brand new lock with two-strand twists. So I know it's gonna take some time, but you know, I'm patient. It's not like the locks are going anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to combine these two, and again, I'm gonna try to show you guys the root of how both of these are looking individually. So that's how they look. And then let's see what I want to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to take my crochet needle and I'm gonna go through this lock just like that, grab on to that lock like that, close my clasp, and then bring that lock through just like that until it's pulling through. And then I'm just going to bring that one through the other lock, just like that. So now this is how the base of both of those look before I twist it. And then we're gonna start twisting. So I'm trying to go in the same direction. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start twisting almost how you do like what are those twists I put in my head? The Marley twist or like the Senegalese twist? It's like I'm twisting it and twisting. Like I'm twisting the lock and I'm twisting it, if that makes sense. So I'm twisting this, like rotating it over, and then actually physically twisting it. And I feel like that will help it to not unravel, because I don't want these to really come apart. And I don't think I did that to my other one, the one that I just did. So I might go back and do that. But yeah, I think that might help it stay a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm at the end of this lock right here. So we at the end, and I'm going to take a rubber band and secure it. Okay, so there's the end of that lock, and then this is how that one looks. So we get a little bit of a close-up. You guys can see the 2-strand twist pattern pretty clearly in the lock, but again, that's okay. So here's the other one as well. So that's how both of those are looking. So those gonna stay a little chunky. Now I feel like they look the normal size of a lock, but you know, that was the whole point. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so here we are on the other side, and I have these 2 pairs of locks that I'm going to combine. So I'm gonna start with the bottom one first, and I'll just go ahead and fast forward through this process because I'm literally gonna do the same thing on this side. All right, y'all, so I just finished these 2 over on this side, and they really don't look that bad. Like, you can't even tell that's what I'm doing. They really just look like 2-strand twists. So I am happy with them. I'm probably just gonna put my hair in a simple style real quick, and then I'll be right back to close out the video. I put my hair in a little updo style. I think I did this style on my channel already, but it's just 4 like barrel twists, and then the rest is down. What I did do off camera though was kind of like what I said that I might do, is I actually Insta-locked the end of this lock. This is the only one that I did. And so this is how it looks Insta-locked. Like, you can't, there is no rubber band. I took that out and I Insta-locked that. So I was gonna show you guys how I did that. And I think I'm going to do the two on this side that I combined, and then leave the ones on this side that I combined. I'm gonna leave them with the rubber bands on and kind of see like which method is better, or what helps it lock faster, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna leave these 2 as 2-strand twists at least for about a month with the rubber band on it, and then we'll come back and like reconvene on how they look. But then yeah, these on this side, on this side, I'm going to go ahead and just Insta-lock the ends. So what I did was I took the rubber band back off, and so the 2 ends are separated now. So I do have that crocheting needle that I was talking about. And I got this off Amazon. If I can find the link, I will link it below. But this is the 0.5mm one. I think this came in a pack of 2 or 3. And I think like the other 2 are somewhere upstairs in my beauty room. But this is the 0.5mm one. And it is super, super duper skinny. So there's a little hook on the end of it if you've never seen one of these before. But yeah, it's basically just a crocheting needle. And so what I did with this one, which I feel like this one looks super natural now, like the end looks it's pretty much locked at the end. So now I'll just be waiting for the length of the hair to lock. But so for what I've been doing to lock the hair is I've just been making sure that, so you can see the 2 ends are kind of free right now. So I'm just gonna make sure that I'm twisting them all the way to the bottom until I can't twist anymore. And so I watched a couple of videos before I did this because I remember saying like how scared I was to like do this because I feel like I was gonna poke a hole in my hair. But it was actually pretty simple. So I've been taking, I took the ends of the locks in the in my thumb and index finger, so I'm kind of like holding them like this. And then I've been using the needle and going like down at an angle to pretty much Insta-lock the hair. So I've been going like in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out pretty fast. So my motion, what I'm doing, I'm trying to show you guys, is I've been going down at an angle and I've just been going like in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out pretty fast. I will say be careful because at first when I was doing it, I stabbed myself like 5 or 6 times at this point. But so I'm gonna start in this lock. So I'm pretty much taking it and I'm taking it inside. I'm making sure to go through at least one of the locks or both of the locks and then back out. So I'm going through one, going through both, and then back out, going through both, back out. So I'm dragging hair from one lock to the other lock and then vice versa. So I'm just pretty much doing that really fast. And like I said, I've been taking it at an angle, like a downward angle, instead of going like sideways, which I think you can do that too, but this is just what I find that's like more comfortable and easy for me to where I'm not stabbing myself. So as I'm doing this, I am actually rolling the lock in my hand or my fingers as well. So I'm making it like a little bit rounder just so I'm not focusing on one side. And so I'm kind of like rotating it, do it for a little while, rotate it again, do it for a little while, rotate it. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And like I said, please be careful because this little needle is pretty sharp. So I'm trying to go fast, but not like ridiculously fast so I won't hurt myself. But it's pretty easy. And your hair, like, it will get stuck, which is the point of it, because like I said, this little bitty hook, it's literally grabbing hair and pulling it through, grabbing hair and pulling it through. It doesn't hurt or anything at all. Like, I don't feel it pulling at my scalp or anything at all, and it's pretty easy. So I probably could have Insta-locked these, but I don't know how I would do on like the thick part of my hair because it's so thick. I feel like getting the needle through both locks and then pulling out like mess around and my locks look flat or square or something stupid, but I feel like the ends I can handle. So didn't take me that long to do. I think it kind of feels locked already, but I'm gonna do it just a little bit more. So that's how it looks after a few passes. You can't see them being separate anymore. They are joined together, but I'm just gonna make sure that I seal it because I would hate for this to come unraveled. Okay, so I think that is pretty good. I don't think the ends would go anywhere. So I'm just gonna unhook it and kind of feeling around just to make sure. I feel like I see a loose end, so let me kind of fix that. It's so hard, I swear, to go through both locks. Like, it feels so weird. It feels, I mean, because the hair is like matted, so it's like really compact. I feel like it's harder because the videos that I watched, I saw people doing it on like loose hair because they were like repairing their lock. If their lock was too thin, then they would crochet or Insta-lock some hair into theirs to make it a little bit thicker. But doing it on like 2 locked locks is like kind of hard. So it's almost like I'm like forcing the needle in there, but okay. I think I should be good. All right. Yeah, okay. So I think I should be good now. So I'll show you guys how that looks. You can see the end is kind of rounded now instead of 2. And then the 2-strand twist is not unraveling or anything like that, which is good. So yeah, I think we should be good to go. I feel like from now on, when I retwist, I'll just make sure to like roll these 2 together, of course, because they are now 1 lock. But yeah, so that's how the ends of those 2 are looking, and I feel like they look pretty seamless. I'm not mad at it. Kind of feel like it looks better than having a rubber band on it too. That is all I have in today's video. I hope that you've learned something, or if you're thinking about combining your locks, that you've learned something, or if you have combined your locks and you have some tips for me, please leave them in the please leave them in the comments below because I would love to learn, make sure I'm doing it right. And yeah, I will keep you guys updated, of course, on how the locks end up looking over time, like how long it's gonna take to combine and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. As always, thank you guys so much for clicking to watch another video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.